Hey, David Brewster here, New Brewster's Millions of Rants, and this is Tone Hunt. And I've actually had some viewers out there ask and request, what's going on with my rig and my equipment. I think some of the viewers may have missed my announcement as far as what I picked up at the end of last year. I did feature my new equipment, I guess it was like January 6th, but I picked up a Kemper Profiler player at the end of last year. That was like late December. And it's definitely changed my whole like tonal universe here in my studio. I have other amps and I have other options, but this thing's definitely just barged its way right to the top of the list. And it's very musical. You definitely have to spend time editing and tweaking and getting exactly what you're looking for. The tones are great, the effects are great. It's very versatile, and the footprint, it's also very small too. But I'm really happy, with this new gear. I'm going to feature it and talk about it a little bit here in this episode. I'm also going to talk about some old gear that I used to have and some modeling kind of history, like for me and in my studio. But here's an image with some old amps and rigs that I used over the years. And unfortunately, most of these amps are long gone. But I just wanted to share this just to kind of show you, I've been playing guitar for a long time. I've had lots of different amps and effects and guitars and rigs. But here's kind of a blast from the past right here. And this new Kemper amp's definitely a modeling amp. And then I thought about it when I was putting this episode together. It's like, wait, I have a long history of using various modeling amps over the years. I used to have a little Line 6 pod. Of course, the Behringer Vampire and the Behringer V-Amp, which I featured those here on my channel. But here's an image with some of the kind of old school, modeling amps that I've used over the years. Johnson J Station and some of that stuff. And this is really just nostalgia and just kind of remembering things that I used to have. And then as far as what's currently in my studio, of course, the Kemper Profiler player, which is my new addition. I still have the V-Amp Pro, which is hiding in this Gator Retro Rack rig right here. I've had people asking, like, what's that new amp right there? This is just a rack. It looks like an amp, but that's the Gator Retro Rack, and the Behringer V-Amp Pro that I usually, used previously. It's still sitting here. I've still got the old rig. I'm just kind of incorporating the new equipment too. Also a V-Amp, Vampire combo, and also the little Fender Micro, Mustang, like the headphone amp. But this is what I currently have as far as modeling amps in my studio. Now, I've had so many people ask, like, what is the rig you're using? And I wanted to kind of talk about this. So the Kemper Profiler Player is my, all-in-one kind of amp. That's sitting on a Pedal Train Metro 16. There's an MXR mini ISO brick right there, MXR clone looper, also a Korg mini pitch black tuner. And those are connected on the pedal board and then plugged into a Headrush FR 112 powered cabinet. And I've had this Headrush cab for, well, like 5 or 6 years now. Great cabinet, sounds great. And this rig definitely is just rocking my socks. It works. I've already had questions from viewers asking me about presets and how I edited, certain patches or sounds on the Kemper. I'm literally just kind of winging it. I don't really have a method or a way of using or dialing in, tones using this. It's all still new to me. But I did actually have some luck, noticing like the Legends rigs in the Kemper, website where they have patches and sounds you can download. The Legends rigs kind of helped me figure out like how to get certain tones and sounds, how to incorporate certain effects and stuff. So here's an image just kind of showing you if you have a Kemper. This is where I started. I actually started with the Legends rigs and started playing through those and started tweaking them. And that kind of helped me get an idea how to edit, the Kemper amp. And also, I think I posted this on Facebook, but the clarity setting, like when you're in, the editing, section of the Kemper profiler, when you get in the amplifier, there's a clarity, setting or knob. And I just kind of ignored that in the beginning because I thought it was like some sort of, additional presence or high-end clarity. But then I noticed like some people that were talking about it online. I saw a video, here on YouTube, somebody was editing and they started using that clarity, function. And then as soon as I started dialing with that, it noticeably made a big difference. It seems like it kind of tightens up the sound. And regardless if you have, a lot of low end or high end or mid range or whatever, it really does seem to kind of help you tweak whatever setting you're trying to, dial in. So if you have a Kemper, don't ignore the clarity. It's actually really helpful and really useful. So I'm almost positive I did this in the previous episode that I posted last month around January 7th. And that's just kind of moving through some of these presets that I've been editing and tweaking, over the last couple months. And this first setting, that's just super clean. That's the first patch, that I have set up. It's a very, very musical, clean tone. I love it. And it's really responsive to your pickup, selection. There's the neck pickup. There's position 4. There's the middle position. There's position 2 there. And of course, good old position 1 there, the bridge. So it's very responsive, very musical, really inspiring too. I love playing with that patch. And then right after that, there's kind of a crunchy, like blues crunch. So it's really clean, but it has a little bit of grit to it, which I like. So there's the neck pickup, there's position 4. There's the middle position there. Position 2. And I just dropped my pick too, but there's position 1. So it's really, really responsive, like I said, to your pickups. And I just kind of move through those different settings, and you could probably hear it, but it really does. Like it kind of helps, bring out the character of your guitar. So there was clean and kind of a crunch sound. Here's a rock lead tone. The same tone but with the delay added to it. Finally, there's like a Van Halen inspired patch. I did use this in the anniversary episode, which was a tribute to Van Halen. Same kind of similar tone, but with some phaser added. Alright, that's going to wrap this episode of Brewster's Millions of Rants with Tone Hunt. And I definitely wanted to put this together just to kind of give everybody an update. I've had a lot of people messaging me and asking, like, how's the Kemper? Or how are you getting these sounds? Or, are you using Behringer or Kemper? And there's some confusion, it seems like, out there. So ever since I bought this, that's primarily what I've used here on the channel. So it has kind of replaced my V-amp rig, even though I'm not getting rid of this rig. I want to keep it and incorporate it, and use it when I can. But, very inspiring piece of gear. I knew it was going to rock my world and knock my socks off. I just didn't realize, how quickly it was just going to find its way, to my favorite new piece of gear. and it's very versatile. I've noticed you can dial in seemingly almost anything you're looking for, from really super clean to really super dirty, and it's a cool unit for sure. So anyway, I just want to kind of share this just to kind of clear the air and hopefully address some of the confusion I've noticed like in the comments section. So anyway, leave some feedback and comments. Please subscribe to Night Lessons, and I'll be back before you know with more content and material. Thank you.